someone just said, we usually meet in the library, as most of you know, but this year because of COVID, we're giving this a try. So bear with us. It's going to be a little tricky. We're going to do some unmuting and muting and raised hands, but we should be able to get the job done. So thank you all for coming. As you can see, I'm Pam Powell, the town clerk. A couple things procedurally to start with. For those of you who are nominated during the caucus, I'll be emailing each of you a template letter of acceptance. Since we won't have you signing the forms like we usually do, I'll email those out to you, and then you can get them back to me. Town clerk, townofbolton.com. If anyone else is interested in being nominated, we do have the opportunity to have nomination papers. They're available in my office and will be ready tomorrow. And they're due back Thursday, March 11th by 5 p.m. 20 signatures are required. I always encourage people to get a few more just in case people aren't registered or whatever. So you can give me a call at 779-2771 and we can arrange the pickup. So the first order of business is to ask for nomination for moderator of the caucus. Are there any nominations?
Nominate Shirley.
Second.
I'm sorry, who did you say? Doug?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Anyone else? Okay, let's vote. All those in favor for Doug being moderator of the caucus, please say aye.
Aye.
You can unmute first.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Aye.
Okay, anyone opposed? Perfect. Okay, so we'll turn it over to Doug and he will continue.
Thank you, Pam. And thanks everyone for showing up here tonight. This is the biggest Zoom group that I've been in, so this is kind of exciting. Hopefully this works well. I think it will. What we want to do is try to do it as Pam just did. Let everyone speak freely. When we do our votes, make sure you unmute yourself if you're muted to allow us to hear. I thought we could also maybe raise our hand. Just gives us a little visual confirmation. When we ask if there are any opposed and if we get no response, then we'll assume it's a unanimous yes, which makes it pretty clean. The only thing that I anticipate that could be a little bit more confusing would be if we had more than 2 nominees for any one position. I don't believe we're aware of that, but who knows? That could certainly happen here today. So if that does happen, then we will go into our little runoff procedure. Because we can only nominate 2 at this caucus. Okay, so we'll get right into it. We also need to nominate a clerk, right, for the caucus?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
I nominate Jen Marquis to be the secretary of the caucus.
Any second? All right. Are there any other nominations? Okay, then all those in favor of Jen Marquis as secretary of the caucus, please say aye.
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 Great. All opposed? Hearing none, I'll assume that's unanimous. Thank you. All right. So now let's go to the position of town clerk. Are there any nominees for the position of town clerk?
I nominate Pam Powell.
Doug, don't forget to do moderator.
Oh, I skipped myself. Thank you. All right, let's I don't think the order matters.
Mm-mm.
So let's finish with clerk. We've got a nominee for clerk and it's been seconded. Are there any other nominees?
No.
Hearing none, let's vote then. All those in favor of Pam Powell for town clerk, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous. Now we'll do moderator. Are there any nominees for the position of moderator?
Doug
I
Story.
Any second?
Second.
I
Second.
second.
All right. Are there any other nominees? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor of Doug Story, nominating Doug Story for the position of moderator, please say aye.
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 Are there any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous. Thank you. Next position is Board of Selectmen for a 3-year term. The incumbent is Bob Sikansky. Are there any nominees?
Nominate Bob Sikansky.
Second.
Bob Sikansky's been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for Board of Selectmen? Hearing none. Let's vote for Bob Sikansky. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that is unanimous as well. Okay, the next position is a 3-year term on the Board of Health. Current incumbent is Chris Slade. Are there any nominees?
Nominate Chris Slade.
Second.
Chris Slade has been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for the position of the Board of Health position? Hearing none, let's vote for Christopher Slade for the Board of Health. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that would be unanimous as well. The next position is a 3-year term on the Board of Assessors. The incumbent is Jeff Nichols. Are there any nominees for this position?
I nominate Jeff Nichols.
Second.
Nominated and seconded, Jeff Nichols. Are there any other nominees? Hearing none, let's vote for Jeff Nichols for a 3-year term on the Board of Assessors. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that is unanimous as well. The next position is Cemetery Committee, and there are two positions. One is a 3-year, one is a 2-year. The 3-year position, the incumbent is Brenda Baum. Are there any nominees for this position?
I nominate Brenda Baum.
Second.
Second.
Brenda Baum has been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for this 3-year term?
No.
Hearing none, let's vote. All those in favor of Brenda Baum for the 3-year position on the Cemetery Committee, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that's a unanimous vote. Thank you. And we have another position that's a 2-year term that's open currently. Is there any nomination for that position?
I
nominate
Donald Baum.
Oh, Leslie got there first.
Second.
Okay, Don Baum has been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for that position?
No.
Okay, then we'll vote for Don Baum for 2-year position on the Cemetery Committee. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Are there any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous as well. Thank you. The next position is a 3-year term as a library trustee. The incumbent is Robert Zach. Are there any
I'd like to
nominees?
nominate Bob Zach for another term.
Okay,
Second.
nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for library trustee? Hearing none, let's vote for Robert Zach for the 3-year term as library trustee. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, thank you. That's unanimous. The next position is the 3-year term on the Neshoba Regional School District Committee. The incumbent is Michael Horish. Are there any nominees for that position?
I'd like to nominate Michael Horace for another term.
Second.
Michael Horish has been nominated and seconded. Are there any other nominees for this position? Hearing none, let's vote on Michael Horish for the 3-year term on the Neshoba Regional School District Committee. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous as well. The next position is for the Park and Recreation Committee. There are 2 positions, one a 3-year, one a 1-year. They're both open at the time. Are there any nominees for the 3-year position on the Park and Rec Committee? Hearing none?
We had a couple of people who said they were going to join. I don't think they're here, though. Do I?
Lisa, you can go ahead and nominate them.
Yep. If
Okay.
you believe that they're
You're
interested,
registered.
you can.
Okay. Amy Balowitz. We have 3. Tara Basta. And
Okay, so-
Larry Sedone.
Now, they do need to be nominated for either the 3-year or the 1-year.
1
So
year.
do you know among those people?
I don't. I would say Amy for 3. Tara. Can we nominate them for both, or just has to be one or the other?
Well, we can only nominate 2 for any one position.
Oh, okay.
So unfortunately, it puts us in the position of having to.
Okay. So why don't we do Amy and Larry for 3 and Tara for 1.
Second that.
For the 1 year. Okay, that'll work.
Okay, so did Pam, did you get those names?
I did.
So it's Amy
Yes,
Balowitz.
I'm all set.
It's Larry. What's the last name?
Cedrone.
Cedrone. Cedrone.
CE.
Cedrone and Tara.
Tara Basta.
Basta. Basta.
Thank you. All right. Well, first we'll do the 3-year term where we have 2 nominees. Let's first vote on Amy Balowitz. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous. And then also for the 3-year term, we have Larry Cedron, is that right?
Yeah.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, that's unanimous as well. And then we have the 1-year term, and we have Tara Basta nominated and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you for putting those names forward. And then the last position tonight is the 5-year term on the planning board. The incumbent is Danielle Spicer. Are there any nominees for that position?
Nominate Daniel Spicer.
Second.
Okay, that's been nominated and seconded for Daniel Spicer. Are there any other nominees for the planning board position? Hearing none, we'll vote on Danielle Spicer. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that's unanimous as well. Thank you. All right, now we also have the nominating committee, right, Pam? Do we need to?
Correct.
We need to vote on that, but do we need to nominate for it, or is it
Well-
automatically?
Well, it's automatically the moderator, the chair of the Board of Selectmen, and the town clerk per our bylaws.
Okay,
So this would be a nominating committee to fulfill any seats that are not filled for the ballot. So we should do it just in case somebody
Okay.
declines.
so let's then we'll just vote.
Vote
All
to
those in
approve.
favor? Say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, thank you. That will set the nominating committee. Pam, do you want to review again what you're going to send out to people?
What I'll be sending out to all of you that have been nominated, and I believe I've got everybody's email because they've registered. I'll be sending out a letter of acceptance, and if you'll, fill in your name and then sign it, like physically sign it, and then scan it or take a picture and send it back to me, that would be great. I would appreciate it. I'm going to try to get those out tonight, but if not tonight, first thing tomorrow morning. So send it back as soon as you can. And don't hesitate to give me a call if you have any questions. Again, the office number is 978-779-2771.
Thank you, Pam. I just wanted to point out two things. The first is that we did nominate for most of these positions only one person, so that if someone else did want to run, they could take out papers and run, and certainly anyone could anyway. That is a possibility if somebody decides at a later point in time that they do want to do that. And then also I wanted to let everyone know that we are planning to do a Zoom meeting like this on April 26th, which is the Monday before the town meeting, to go over the final warrant and have the finance committee present, and perhaps the school committee, to sort of do a run through. To give everyone a little bit of advance preview. And that will be broadcast on Bolton Access TV as well, so people can see that. My goal this year is to try to do the same thing that we did last year, which we were very lucky. It worked really well. Obviously we're not out of the woods yet in terms of this pandemic, so we will continue to prepare for social distancing, wearing masks, and having multiple locations where people can sit. And Bolton Access TV is graciously agreed to do all the legwork to set up the electronics to be able to do the 3 locations. Now, obviously that's dependent on good weather for the outside location, because we're not planning to put up a tent or anything. So hopefully we will have good weather. That's all I have
And
tonight.
town meeting is, all right, I just wanted to remind everybody we'll get word out and whatnot, but town meeting is Monday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. at the high school. And the election is the following Monday, May 10th, also at the high school auditorium.
Thanks very much, everyone, for coming and participating. And this went very well. Thank you.
It did. Thank you all very much.
Thanks.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.